Hi everybody, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. My name is Tom and I'm your Friday vlogger. Yay! This week's topic was split into two questions and we were asked to pick one or the other question to answer. And I chose the first question because it's on fitness. Excuse me. And before I get started, I wanted to tell you that I really wanted to give you a visual, and I'm going to attempt to give you a visual on fitness, my exercise part of fitness, but I'm limited to what I can do, so but I'm going to give you an idea of how and what I did throughout the winter to get some fitness in. But the question is, fitness, too cold outside, can't afford a gym membership and basically not exercising. What can I do to get my exercise in? For those of you who know, I now have a small gym set up in my basement. That is new. Within the past couple months, I got a treadmill, I got an elliptical, I got a cardio glider down there. And I utilized that for the past month or so. But I didn't have that for the whole entire winter. So what I did to get my fitness in, to get my exercise in, I did a lot of power walking. I'm great at walking, so that's a no-brainer to me. And when I go shopping, I would tend to park at the very end of the parking lot, and I would power walk in to get there really quick, kind of thing. Because of course I can't stand the cold anyway. But other than walking and being outside, and that's all I did outside. Oh, I just got my gym membership back. I switched insurance carriers, so now I'm able to go back to the gym. And I did go to the gym last week, one day. And I can't do anything now for 4 to 6 weeks because I had scar revision surgery on my abdomen. So I had that taken care of, and that's why I have this binder on, and I can't bend or lift or do anything for 4 to 6 weeks under doctor's orders. But I'm going to give you a brief example of what I did, what I do, not what I did, but what I do. Not every night, I'm not going to lie, not every night, but a lot of nights I do this. I sit on my coffee table and I'm right in front of my TV, which makes it really convenient, because I don't have to miss out what I'm watching or anything. And I do my own little exercises that, I basically created on my own. And, I sit here and I can't do it really hard, but I would put my hand on the end of the coffee table and I would bend over and then back. Bend over and then back. Okay? And I would do this maybe 20, 25 times, but I would do it faster. Okay? And then I would, oh God, my nose itches. Yeah, okay. And then I would do it on the other side. So I would just lean over and I would go to the other side. Okay? And I would do this as comfortably as I could. I wouldn't do it too fast and I wouldn't do it too slow. Like this is too slow. But I'm limited. Then I would go ahead and I would put my feet flat on the floor. I'm sorry you can't see that, but they're flat on the floor. And I would put my hands here and I would bend over as far as I could and lift up. And I would use, I would use the strength of my hands on the end of the coffee table to help me lift myself back up. And I would do as many of these as I could. Okay? Then, and I tend to always do like 25, if not more, repetitions. I think that's what they call it. Okay, so when I get done this part, then I would do this motion here, where I would take my hand and I would reach to the corner, back corner of the coffee table, and I would twist my whole body into it and bring it back. And twist my whole body into it and bring it back. And this really works the abs. Get down, get down, get down, my dog. This would really twist the abs. And again, once I did my 25 on this side, I would go ahead and do it on this side. And it really worked. Years ago, when I was 18, when it was the first time I ever lost a dramatic amount of weight. And I went from, I believe I was 254 back then. And with doing this type of exercising, I lost and went down to 185. And I maintained that for like 2.5 to 3 years. You know, and this is all I did. You know, these little exercises. Then I would get up. Let me get back here. Now, I would do both legs the same way, but I hope I can get this in the video, and that's why I'm not like on the side. But anyway, I would step on the end table, and I would lean into it. Let me go sideways. Okay, I would lean into it, and then I bring myself back. And then lean into it, and I would do this. Both legs, I would do this. Okay? Now, once I got done, and these are really simple because I'm not putting any strenuous pressure on my body. Okay? And that's the best part about doing these exercises that I found. And like I said, I do these nightly. Not every night, but for the most part every night. Just to get my body, joints, and muscles moving. Then, let me see, I'm going to bring you over here. I think these are called lunges, actually. Off the coffee table, because that's how I started, I would do these on the floor. And I would get down as far as I could, okay? And this actually strengthens your leg muscles. And I would do as many of these as I could. These are just little slight exercises that really is not going to hurt you in any way. Now, I also would do twisting motions. I would go like this. Faster than what I'm doing, mind you, okay? But it would just completely keep twisting. And I didn't have to keep the same rhythm motion like doing this. You know, I would stop and put my hands on my hips, okay, and do this just to keep moving. Because I could feel my muscles moving when I do this. And then I would like, I never focused on doing everything steadily. Okay, so like I would do like 25 or whatever, but I wouldn't like go back into the same routine. I would constantly mix it up because it made it fun for me. So then I would go into this rocking sideways motion. Just bending my knee, keeping this leg straight, and just bending into it. Okay? And then I would switch and I would do it on the other side. And it just fully keeps my body going. And then of course I would do these thingies here, okay? Push-ups I don't do. I don't do push-ups. But like I would do little things like this. And the stretch, I always stretch my back, arch it as far as I can, and I would hold it and release it. These are little things that I did. And of course there's a lot more. I just wanted to give you some ideas of what I did. I know I'm moving you, I'm sorry. Along with arm exercises. Now, before I bought weights, and if you have a $5 store around you, I don't know if you do or not. We have a store called $5 or below, or 5 and below. And they sell hand weights and whatnot, and it's a novelty store actually. Well, you can buy weights, but if you don't have weights, you can use canned goods. Like I use spaghetti sauce. I buy it in a can so they're heavier. Not that they're heavier, that's not the reason I buy it. But you know how you get your spaghetti sauce in a glass jar? Well, I have cans of spaghetti sauce. So I would get my spaghetti sauce and I would sit here and I would work my arms. How free is that? I didn't have to pay any money for that. Well, I did because, you know, it's food. But like, I didn't spend an abundance amount of money. And I always have it in my house. Now I have weights, I'm not going to lie. I do have the hand weights, but I hardly ever use them. I'm not even going to lie. I hardly ever use them, but I do have hand weights. And I would just work my arms. And this is how I would get my exercise in, you know, as much as possible. I could do it at my own leisure. I could do it as much as I want or as little as I want. But the point of exercising is to exercise, to get exercise in. You know, a minimum of 30 minutes a day is really what you should be getting in. Heart pounding 30 minutes. You know what I mean? In order to lose weight, in order for your body to burn the fat, your heart has to be racing, because when your heart starts racing and your body starts heating up, that's what really melts the fat and starts to burn it away. And I think I read just the other day that you need to burn, what was it, like 3,500 calories over your daily intake calories in order to burn 1 pound. That's a lot. But if you can continuously do some sort of exercising, even if it's what I showed you, and of course, like I said, it wasn't this slow. I didn't do it this slow. I did it faster. But, you know, this actually did help me, you know, and I still do it to today. Yeah, that's my take on the subject this week. I will tell you what the second question is. I'm not going to get into answering it, but just in case you're wondering, the second part of the question is, what did you fill your days and time with pre-weight loss surgery? And what do you fill your days with now as a post-op peep? Did you ever imagine you would be living the way you are today? First of all, I am going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the story, but I haven't done really anything in 8 months because of having my scar, you know, from my gallbladder surgery. So I'm a bad example of the exercise guru, and you know, for me to talk about what I did pre-weight loss surgery to post-weight loss surgery, it really changed throughout the past 2 years. So I don't want to get into that right now, and that's the basic reason that I didn't choose to answer that question. But I wanted you to know that things do change in your lives, and the only thing that you have to worry about is focusing on your health and maintaining some sort of exercise. Because without exercise, you just become that old couch potato all over again, and your weight just comes right back on. And the way to keep it off is to keep your body toned and muscular, to burn off the fat. Okay, I hope I made some sort of sense. I'm getting off of here. My name is Tom. I will say, okay, I'm Philly Tomcat on my own YouTube channel. And I am Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. And I will be back next Friday. So I hope everybody has a great week. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.